Yo, welcome to another episode of Philly to Detroit Boxing, man. We got another special guest on with us today, man. We got 4-0 Juan Davilla, man. What's going on with you, bro?
Much chilling. How are you?
Good, good, man. We appreciate you for taking the time and hopping on with us too, man.
Oh, thank you. No problem.
For sure, man. Then just really, man, how we like to really get it started with all of our new guests, man. Really, what got you into the sport and what got you started?
Well, my dad, he used to box when he was a little younger. He didn't like take it as serious. Like he just, had amateur fights and things like that. But growing up in Philly, there's a lot of fights going on in my neighborhood. So got in a lot of fights in school. So my dad took me to the boxing gym. It's called Harrogate Boxing Club. That's when I first started. He took me when I was around 8 years old, and then from there I just never stopped.
Then what was your amateur career like? How many fights did you have?
My record was 50-8.
Okay.
I have a cool amateur background.
Right. Just enough experience, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Without doing like 200-300 fights and
right.
shit like that, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I turned pro at 18, so.
Right. Okay, so what are you, 19, 20 now?
Yeah, I'm 20.
20, okay, yeah. And then that was one of my questions, man. I seen your first pro fight was in July 22.
Yeah.
How was that experience, man? Just kind of, stepping away from that amateur background, just really stepping under the lights and getting your pro experience started.
No, it was a great experience. Like just everything, the whole atmosphere, like everything was different. No headgear, 8-ounce gloves. I actually liked it better without, you could see better. You just feel it's just a different type of energy that you don't get from the amateurs. It's way different.
Yeah, definitely.
And at what age you feel like it hit you where you kind of decided that you wanted to take care of your family with this sport, basically?
Man, honestly, I always had that in me to take care of my family, like even at a young age. So I'll say since I started, I fell in love with it since the first day, learning the basics and everything like that. So I'll say when I first started, I already knew I wanted to do it,
Right. And then how would you describe like your fighting style? Are you more of a boxer, or do you like to get in the trenches and fight a lot, or what's your style?
I'm versatile. Like it really depends on my opponent. So whatever he want to do, I'll do it, or whatever's working for me, I'll stick to that. But yeah, I'll say I'm a little bit of everything.
And who is some of the best guys you've been in the rings with in terms of sparring? Just some of the guys who bring the best out of you, who you got to be on your A game when you ready to spar them.
I mean, I've been in there with Tevin Farmer. He's a big fighter.
Yes, sir.
Steven Ortiz. I don't know if you guys are familiar with him, but he's 12-0, I believe, as a pro.
Okay.
Man, there's a couple of them. I've been in there with a lot of Philly fighters. I even a long time ago. I was a little younger. He was working with me, but man, I've been in there with a lot of them. So
yeah, Philly a fighting city for sure. Definitely, you can go to any gym and get some good work.
Yeah, for sure.
Then, man, stepping into the pro game, man, was it different preparing? Did you and your team change up some things from what y'all did as an amateur into as a pro?
I mean, not necessarily, because I feel like even since an amateur, I always had a pro style. A lot of the judges didn't really like that though, because they like to see a lot of this and just throwing punches. But like I always had that pro style in me, so I really wanted to turn pro when I was 17, and take the Mexico route, but ended up working out, so I just waited till I was 18. But that was pretty much nothing really changing.
Right. Nothing as far as like like nutrition, diet, and stuff like that.
Nah, I say honestly, just really the sparring. I rounds and who I was sparring with, to get me ready for that pace, that pro pace.
Mm-hmm.
So I say the main thing was probably the sparring.
And then I saw you fought last in October, man. When you trying to get back in there?
Man, as soon as possible. It's been a lot of ups and downs, with just family problems and things like that. But I was actually supposed to fight in March, but the opponent ended up pulling out the week of the fight. So I might this next fight, I might just put it a 6-rounder, because it's kind of 4-round fights. So.
Yeah. And we see that a lot too. Like, you know, when we just interview up and coming boxers, man, a lot of people pull out on them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What has the business side been like for you? You know, obviously you just getting your feet wet as a pro. What has the business side been like?
I'm definitely, you know, me and my father learning on the job, but you know, it's a learning experience. So, you know, things that happen, you know, we're just taking it and then just, you know, just learning from anything that's happening. So the business side is definitely, you know, a lot of politics and a lot of people always trying to grab a quick dollar, you know, just all about money. But you know, we're just learning as we go. So
right. Just kind of get in there. And then I know you said, you know, you and your pops is doing that. Is he your trainer or manager?
He's one of my trainers. My main trainer is Nick Rosario.
Okay.
But my pops is definitely one of my trainers, and right now I'm not signed with anybody at the moment. So my pops is also like trying to, you know, see any fights that are happening. Put me.
Yeah. So, you know, that was actually one of my questions too. I was going to ask you if you were signed to any promotion or anything like that at the moment, or was you just kind of doing your thing, just kind of building your record up, you know, as you go.
Yeah, that's basically what we're doing. We're waiting for the right opportunity, you know, to present itself.
Yeah. And I'm assuming it don't matter, you know, as long as it's the right opportunity for y'all. But do you got any preference on who you would want to sign with?
Any of the, you know, there's Golden Boy, who was Top Rank. I know Top Rank has a lot of young fighters up and coming. Yeah. You know, any one of them, you know.
Any of the big promoters, basically.
Yeah.
All right.
No, because especially Top Rank, man, we talk about this all the time. Like Top Rank pretty much bring everybody through there. You know what I mean? Right. Any big name you could really think of is probably walked through Top Rank, you know, promotions before. So definitely a Top Rank would definitely be a good one. Matchroom, Eddie Hearn doing his thing right now with young guys.
Right.
That'd be another good one. Shit, even, I mean, you could even say Oscar, man. He just grabbed Kenny Sims Jr., which is a big pickup. Yeah. I know he's not a young guy, but he's not a younger guy, but that's still a good pickup. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Was there any opportunities that already came to the table that you just felt like it wasn't the best opportunity for you, so you decided just to not go that route?
There was some, you know, especially like local, like just things like that, you know, wanted to sign me and stuff. But, you know, right now we're just kind of waiting a little bit, just exploring our options and seeing things like that. So,
okay. Right. And I see you fighting at 35, right?
Yeah, 135.
Yeah. Obviously, that's a stacked division right now, just in boxing in general. Who would you say your favorite fighter there right now?
At the moment, at 135, I'll say Gervonta Davis, because a lot of them already moved up to 140. So, yeah.
No, yeah.
I was gonna say, do you look at the competition around 135 and like the people that's mostly your age, like not really Tank, you know, he already about to be 30, right. But like people mostly from that 18 to 22 type of range, like, because I remember like we got on live with Bomac, and he was saying that he was studying for Spence 6 years before they even fought, just because
right, yeah,
that division. And he said he just decided, like, I feel like that's the man who gonna be last standing. If I feel like I'm gonna be last standing, it's gonna be him. So is there any young guys that you look at where it'd be like game recognized game, like in 3, 4, 5 years, I'm gonna probably have to see you?
Man, all of them. I'll be watching all of them. There's Austin, Abdul Mason, Miliano, all. I think they're around 135, I believe. So
yeah, they is.
Be watching all of them for sure.
Because that's, like I said, that's a stacked division.
Right.
No, yeah, that's a crazy division right now. Do you got any, like, who would you say your favorite fighter is in general? Who are some guys that you like? A better question would be, who are some guys you like to watch and get some game from?
Definitely Floyd. That's the main guy I really watch for sure. I'm a big Caleb Plant fan. You know, I like Caleb Plant, like the way he move in the ring. I'll be trying to take a little bit of his style. Canelo, for sure. Just people like that.
Okay.
No, yeah, we actually was just talking. We did an episode yesterday talking about Caleb Plant, man. We were saying like Caleb Plant damn near should be undefeated, man. Like that boy is sweet, man. He cold for real. Caleb Plant do his thing in there.
Sure.
Where let me. That's it. I'm glad you brought Caleb because I'm gonna ask you the question. Now watching Caleb because I'm a big Caleb fan, a Caleb Plant fan too. But it always seemed to feel like he gassed out at the end. Now, I used to always say it was either when somebody gas out, they either don't run enough, don't get enough miles in, or you don't get enough rounds in. But Caleb, he give off that he worked very hard. So I don't think that is neither one of those. So I made the opinion like, is it that he be over moving maybe in there that has him to because you're a fighter, so that's why I'm asking you. You'll probably have a better chance at knowing because like it's either you don't get enough rounds or you're not running. But
Right.
people talk about Caleb all the time and he do this and do that. So it's like, oh, why are he getting the rounds and the miles in? But why every fight is just that back end he always just fade out.
Yeah, I feel like those fights I've seen happen were against Canelo and Benavidez, and those fights, they were just they put pressure. They was pressuring him the whole fight. So I feel like that's something he probably never seen before. I never really seen him get that gas besides those two fights. So I feel like it's probably that pressure they was putting on him that kept making him move around. The body shots that Benavidez and Canelo was landing on him probably was enough to slow him down. But now he definitely come in shape though. Like he definitely, but I think it's probably the body shots that be breaking him down.
Where
Because I'm about to say, I know he come ready to go every time. You know what I mean? It's just like I said, it's just them later halves. But like you alluded to too, it might just be them two world class dudes,
Right,
man, Canelo
right.
and David. You know what I'm saying? So
They're
them
stopping.
two,
I
they're at
seen
the top of the mountain.
Caleb always got tired. Honestly, it's just you don't really see it when you win. You only notice it when people lose. That's the thing. But I've been watching Caleb since he was like 10-0. That back half always been shaky. But like I said, you just don't notice it when somebody winning versus when somebody losing. Then you notice everything.
True.
I wanted to ask you too, man. We seen you went to the Ryan Haney fight, right?
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah. How was that atmosphere, man? What was that like? Especially after what happened in the ring, dog. What was that like?
Man, that was crazy, dude. Like I remember them coming out. Everybody was so hyped. Like it was packed. I think it was sold out in there. So there's a lot of people. It was it was hectic. It was crazy.
Do you remember your reaction off the first knockdown? How you personally reacted?
Screaming. I was yeah.
What was your prediction before going in there?
I did want Ryan to pull it off, but I thought personally Haney was gonna get him though.
Yeah,
I thought Haney was gonna get him, but nah, that caught me by surprise.
no.
Oh, so you was turned up then because you wanted Ryan to win.
Yeah, bro. I was turned up. Yeah.
Oh, all right, yeah. So
you put $1 on that or something, man. You try to get it,
bro. And now, but in person, Ryan looked so much bigger than Haney though.
Yeah,
size difference. So
that's crazy. All right, that's crazy to say because a lot of people, then the weight never came out on who actually was bigger, but Ryan did look bigger in there.
but no, I think he was weighing like 165.
Who, Ryan?
Yeah,
that's heavy.
no. I'm about to say it looked like it though. You could just tell he was just much more filled out when he got back in the ring. You know what I mean?
How you feel about the P2D situation?
Man, that's bad for boxing. I hope it comes out clean, but yeah, I just think that makes boxing look bad. If that came out positive.
Yeah. It looked like one came out clean. We waiting on one more. So
yeah,
I mean, yeah.
Out till like I think the 22nd.
Yeah. Yeah. So hopefully that come out clean too. You know what I mean? I personally like Ryan. I didn't think he was gonna win that damn fight, but I like Ryan personally. I think he, I do think he can fight. So I do want to see him in the ring, especially now. I want to see him fight everybody now because I think he's willing to do it. So
I think him and Tank at 140. I think that would be a good fight.
Yeah, Tank. I don't know if Tank want to go see that boy up there. He gonna come in weighing 170.
Right? Yeah.
Especially but if I'm Ryan, honestly, Ryan could go to 47 and
yeah.
Right. Like I think Ryan could probably, I don't know, like you could obviously Boots is the guy there, but anybody else, he got a real shot. Ain't nobody else too like special and like
right.
But it'd be a hard division, but hopefully he do something. But I don't know, man. The PED situation look crazy. I be thinking anybody who get caught, I just believe they was on steroids.
Right. Yeah.
Because now it's like, even if we retest the samples and it's clean, why did they come up anyway? So it's just, I don't know. It's all, I don't know.
Because it can go one or two ways. Like if you get caught with something, either one or two things going to happen. Some days gonna go by, and another test gonna come back, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, I never mind, he clean."
Right.
Or, hold on.
But no, basically, I see what he was saying though. But just like, it's gonna come back clean. If it come back clean the next time, I mean, you all set and clear. But what happened the first time? But again, if he clear, I want him to be clear. I don't want him to be dirty. So
yep, true.
They either going to clear it, or they're gonna come back and say it was some steroids in my toothpaste or some dumb shit that I didn't know was in there, like the steak and the eggs and all that extra stuff. What kind of Ben had? He said it was in the eggs. Canelo said it was in the meat.
I think Valdez said it was like something he drunk.
He said it was something he drunk. So it's like it's either going to be, no, I'm clean, so never mind, or I did take it, but I didn't know I was taking it. That's why I said if you get caught, it's over for you. For me, I think you did it.
I think you did it.
You can't keep having the same two outcomes. Like you gotta do a different one.
Right.
No, I feel you, man. Nah, man, we got some before you came on, man. We was watching that the Boots Cody Crowley press conference. How you feel about that fight and Boots in general, man? We obviously think he gonna win, but I mean, how you feel about the fight and just his where he going, his trajectory?
Nah, I think that's Boots should win comfortably in that fight. I think I see two of Crawley's fights. I haven't really seen him that much, but I think Boots he'll be undisputed at 147 soon.
No, I see the vision for sure.
And that was actually one of the questions I was going to ask you. How do you want your trajectory to go? Like, do you have a timetable? Like, I want to be fighting for a title by this age or that age, or you kind of just going with the flow?
Well, right now I just just trying to build more and get back in that ring as soon as possible. Stay active.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely by the time I'm, at least, 22, 23, I should be, right now I'm just worried about them rankings and ranking myself a little more higher and higher, so I can get to that point. But right now I'll say active, staying consistent for sure.
Okay. And tomorrow, man, we got Lomachenko, George Kambosos. I'm assuming you picking Lomachenko.
Yeah, Lomachenko.
How you think that one going, man?
I think it's gonna be a unanimous decision, but I think Loma's I think he should win easy this fight.
Yeah, that footwork alone, man, is just crazy, man.
Angles, I think he's too sharp.
He different, man. He different.
Right, Loma shows up, because it's like some fights he'll show up, but then he'll wait the first half of the fight. He'll give you the early rounds and then start late. So
yeah, that's what a lot of people said he did in the Haney fight. At least like when I posted some Loma highlights not too long ago, and a lot of people was just saying that like a lot of people were saying he won the fight, then a lot of people were saying, well, he got started too late. I mean, you know what I mean? So that's why he didn't win. That was a close fight to me, man. I see
12 off.
You know what I mean? Yeah, for sure.
That was close. That was a close fight.
That was a super close fight. So that was a tough one. Shakur's supposed to fight in July too, but then they saying after that they should do the Loma and Shakur unification. How you like that one?
Oh, I think that makes sense. That definitely makes sense. They should do that. I think Shakur should win that fight.
Yeah, the defense is crazy, man.
Navarrete about to have a belt at that weight class as well.
Yeah.
But at one
he at 35 now. He about to fight his first fight at 35 this month too on the 18th.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's for a vacant world title, so
right.
He'll be world champion if he get past his man this month, and that'll be the two fights that Shakur, I'm pretty sure he's gonna want, is Loma and Navarrete.
Yeah.
Who you got in the Tank and Shakur fight?
Dang, that's a good fight.
We know you a Tank guy.
Yeah, I think Tank might get him. But if Shakur plays it smart and he's himself and he doesn't let the that big stage and the crowd and everything get to him, I think, you know, he'll give Tank some problems, but I don't know. I think Gervonta gonna get him though.
Yeah, it's all about that punch, man. Because we ain't seen Shakur get hit. So
Right.
it's like if Tank hit you, we thinking this damn near lights out. So it's just like,
Right.
Yeah. Tank's starting to give me the Wilder vibes where if you're gonna beat Tank, he's starting to give off. You're gonna have to get up off the canvas and beat him. Cause it's like it's either that or you just gonna make him miss for 12 straight rounds. And he too good for that. It's gonna be hard, very hard to do that.
Yeah.
Very difficult to do that shit. And then, man, I know you, bro, just mentioned Wilder, man. So Wilder got Zelly Zane coming up in June, but they say if he get past him, he got Jared Anderson. God damn it, how you like that one, man?
Man, what the Jared Anderson fight?
Jared Anderson, yeah.
I think Wilder might catch him slipping. I think
that's a reasonable pick. I'm not going. That's a reasonable pick.
I'm picking Wilder too.
I seen Anderson fight what's
Charles Martin.
Yeah, Charles Martin was able to hurt him a lot of times. So
yeah,
if that was
it's that pullback he do. It's that stepping straight back, and I feel like that's why I got Wilder because of that one move.
Right.
It's really the only thing that really get him hit. Because for a big man, his reflexes and technique is like out of this world. So he's not really getting hit with too many things. But that pullback, he get hit with straight right hands a lot. That's what Martin hurt him with.
True.
And we all know Wilder got the greatest right hand of all time. So it's like if that thing touched you can't even it can't even nip you. You might go to sleep if it nip you. You feel me? Like that joint is there. So I feel like off that one pullback move Jared do, he going to sleep. He gonna be winning though until that happens, but he going to sleep.
Yeah, for sure.
No, that's gonna be a good fight. I mean, hopefully we got to see if Wilder can get past Zelly Zhang. We picking him to beat him though. But Zelly Zhang's damn near deep. That motherfucker's pretty good too, man. So Zelly punching too. So we'll see how that go. We expecting Wilder to go out there and punch on him though. So we'll see. Bro, I appreciate you, dog, for taking the time out, dog.
No, for sure. Thank you guys for having me.
About to say, give out your social medias and let everybody know where they can find you at.
You can find me on Instagram at June_._. And that's really where I only be at. So,
all right.
My guy, 4-0 Juan Davilla, man. Appreciate you, dog.
Sir, thank you.
Yes, sir.